The Xiaomi Mi Max 2 is the second version of Xiaomi's largest phablet, which we tested for more than a week. I am Christopher for CMM with the full review. The Xiaomi Mi Max 2 has been provided to us by GearBest. The link to the shop is located down below in the video description. The package contents are typical for a Xiaomi phone. You get a quick start guide, a power supply and a USB Type-C cable as well as a SIM tool. The Xiaomi Mi Max 2 with its large screen is huge, but at the very same time very slim thanks to its thickness of just 7.57mm. Despite the thin body, the phone is very sturdy. You need a lot of force to get it bent just slightly. The build quality is on premium level, the whole body is made from metal and there are no rattling parts or large gaps. The antenna lines nicely flow along the upper and lower edge of the body, making them stick out less. The camera module doesn't stick out of the body, which protects it from scratches and also ensures that the phone lies flat on tables. On the upper side, typical for Xiaomi phones, we find an infrared blaster and there also is a headphone jack. On the right, the hardware buttons of the phablet are placed. The SIM tray is placed on the left-hand side and takes either 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM card and 1 microSD card. The USB Type-C port is placed on the lower side in between the microphone and speaker openings. The 6.44-inch screen inside the Xiaomi Mi Max 2 for sure isn't bad, but it also isn't the best screen Xiaomi used to date. The picture is sharp and the brightness is quite high, but colors don't look as vivid as we are used to from other Xiaomi devices, and contrast also isn't as good. This means that outdoor readability isn't perfect under all circumstances. Also, black areas quickly get grayish when tilting the phone, so it's not the best IPS panel out there. The 10-point touchscreen is flawless. In general, it works very well, fast and precise. The only downside is that Xiaomi missed to implement palm detection. Stretching your thumb to reach the other screen side often triggers something you didn't want by touching the screen with your palm. The screen glass remains scratch-free during the testing period. Fingerprints take quite a while to settle and can always be removed easily with one swipe. Contrary to pre-launch rumors, the Mi Max 2 does not pack a Snapdragon 660 but the older Snapdragon 652 instead. And yes, the processor isn't the most powerful one. Do you notice it? Well, it depends. During daily use, the Xiaomi Mi Max 2 mostly runs very smooth. Just when scrolling larger lists, for example the Facebook feed, there can be a bit of a hiccup. It's games where you notice the SoC more. The most demanding games available right now do not run smooth at highest graphics settings. But if you set them down a bit, they will run smooth, so anyone not after high-end gaming experience should still be satisfied with it. With 4GB of RAM and 64GB or 128GB of internal memory, the Mi Max 2 packs a decent amount of memory. The reach data rates are good. MicroSD cards can be used in exchange for dual SIM support and reach very decent data rates. Sadly, MIUI still doesn't support using SD cards for installing apps. In the sensor department, the Mi Max 2 packs everything you need and maybe even more. Gyroscope and compass both work fine. The fingerprint scanner isn't as fast as on most other Xiaomi phones, but still it's reliable and great for daily use. It's just sad that the fingerprint scanner is placed in the upper area of the rear, which makes it hard to touch it with just one hand. The Xiaomi Mi Max 2 runs MIUI 8.5 based on Android 7.1.1 with security patch level from May 2017. Xiaomi offers an official global ROM for the device with multi-language support and pre-installed Google Play Store, which already came pre-installed on our unit. The global ROM has almost no bloatware on it. There are only WPS Office and SwiftKey, both can be uninstalled easily. What we consider as disappointing is that the Mi Max 2 does still not pack important Android N features. Split screen and UI scaling would have been great to see on a phablet, but it's just not supported, which means you can't get the most out of the huge screen estate. Split screen is supposed to come with MIUI 9, so let's see when it will arrive. Mobile reception quality of the Mi Max 2 is good, but there is no Band 20 LTE support. Wi-Fi caused some trouble. Signal strength isn't the best since one floor below the router there is a significant bandwidth drop. Also, despite alleged support for AC Wi-Fi, we never reached more than 75 Mbit per second of downstream. The GPS does work okay, the phone finds a lot of satellites and signal strength is decent, navigation works very well, One flaw, however, is that the accuracy when tracking isn't top-notch. There sometimes is a minor inaccuracy, especially in turns. Like the Mi 6, the Mi Max 2 packs stereo speakers as well. Due to the phablet size, the stereo effect is quite intense and it offers quite strong basses. The 3.5mm headphone jack delivers a really good audio quality with high maximum volume. As with any Xiaomi phone, there is a system equalizer and headphone presets. Telephony quality is excellent and noise cancelling works fine. The Mi Max 2's main camera is based on the same sensor as the one in the Mi 6, a Sony IMX386 with 12 megapixels. The aperture is a bit smaller at f2.2. Quality-wise, the camera couldn't impress much though. Landscape shots always lack detail, which is especially noticeable on trees or grass. Also, moving objects aren't captured sharp and look blurry. Cars driving by, people walking by, or flowing water just never looks crisp. Only close-up and macro pictures do look flawless. Another issue the camera has is that it doesn't like complicated lighting situations. Pictures often show intense lens flares, often in form of a horizontal pink line across the picture. Sometimes you can also get some kind of fogginess when you have direct light in pictures. Shots taken with the LED flash only look good if taken within a short distance. If you take a picture of something a bit far away, pictures look foggy and noisy. We believe the fogginess is caused by light bleeding from the LED flash directly into the camera lens. Videos can be recorded with up to 4K resolution. The quality of videos is quite good and the audio quality is decent too. Sadly, there is no image stabilization. The front camera is okay, but not amazing as well. For good pictures, you need a decent amount of light. The biggest strength of the Mi Max 2 is its battery life. Thanks to the 5300 mAh battery and the efficient processor, the phablet easily handles 2 to 3 days on a single charge. Charging from 20 to 100% takes close to 3 hours, which is a bit lengthy. Verdict: the Xiaomi Mi Max 2 is a good offering for those looking after a phablet with great battery life and a mobile entertainment machine. If you are looking after a great camera, however, you should stay away from the Mi Max 2 since the camera is only mediocre and far behind what we are used to from Xiaomi. So that's all for this video. A shop link and more information is located down in the video description. I was Christopher for CMM, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.